back, everyone. Crowon here again, and we're gonna go ahead and tackle UCE Skill Experience on Level Up. So let's go ahead and get it imported. And import that. Alright, so let's go ahead and open the README. This README is pretty much empty, so this is an easy one to work through. So, we don't got to do any changes, and it automatically sets everything up that needs to be there. So now we're just going to have a small section where we can check. So, first, we're going to go ahead and go to our player and our warrior, and we're going to find our skill experience on level up, which is right here. And click a little drop down. And you'll see here, this is the base value. This is what they're always going to get. And then here's the bonus per level. So how this works is based on how uMMORPG does their linear scaling, the bonus per level will always be this essentially times the level the player is. This times the level of the player. So the player's level 2 and they get 2, they're going to get 4. Plus their base. If you want to use a base plus an addition that's not a multiplied version, you can uncheck traditional, and this will just do the traditional. Here you get this, and you get this per level. Otherwise, you can always just have a flat set number here as well, and it will do the same thing. It was just a way to add a little extra in there to make it so if you want to have the values separated for some reason for yourself. So in here, all I'm going to do is I'm going to set this to 2. I want to get 2 skill experience every time we level. And then I'm going to now go ahead, and right now the system has it set so you get experience from every time you kill something. Now, this isn't very traditional when it comes to like what people are used to, like World of Warcraft, for example. You're not going to get skill experience every time you actually kill something, or for like skill or talent points in this case. You're going to only get them once in a while. So we're going to go ahead on the skeleton. We're going to set it to 0. And then we're going to set these 2 skeletons to 0. And the bandit and the giant you can if you want, but we're not going to be messing with those, so it doesn't matter. We're going to just collapse all these, save our project, and hit play. Now we're going to get in here. We have a bunch of experience, at least from killing stuff earlier. So let's open up our skills here. We have 52. If you killed as much as I have, you have 52. But now we shouldn't get experience anymore from killing skeletons. So at least not skill experience. We'll get regular level experience. So we'll make sure that works as intended. So we'll kill the skeleton. And we didn't get any skill experience. And now it's going to take us forever to level. So let's go ahead in this rested experience one. Let's see if we can change it live. I don't believe we can. But let's see if we can try. I'm going to just boost by ×5 and see if it takes effect. This way we don't have to kill these forever. Let's put that buff on. Let's kill a skeleton, see if it actually works. No, so it only doubled it. It doesn't actually, the ×5 doesn't work without resetting, so we're going to go ahead and quickly jump out, jump back in, because we don't want to be here all day. Alright, so now it should be 5 times. And maybe these skeletons just give very little. That's also extremely possible. Alright, so let's see if we can jump this number up to 10. Now I've never tried to take it this high, so I don't know what'll happen. But we're gonna give it a go. And in theory, this is 1,000 times the experience. So we're back at 800. Make sure our buff is reactivated, because it may there's a chance that if the buff is still on you, that it doesn't take the new effect when you get back. No, it took the effect. It's just these skeletons give very low experience. Alright, so let's modify the skeleton. Because we don't want to be killing these all day. We're not here for the grind for this part. We're here to test. So the skeleton's experience that they give should be down here somewhere. Right here. 60. Okay, that makes sense. So let's change this to like 250. It's quite a lot. But like I said, this is for testing, not so much for gameplay. So now we have our buff, and so we got quite a bit more. That's a better jump. We can kill a couple of these on that, so we can see we're not getting any skill experience on killing these. Let's kill about 2 more to get a level quick, so let's do that. Alright, and we'll kill this one way back here, and that should level us. And we should get 2 points. And there we did. We got 2 points and we leveled up. Fantastic. And that is the extent of what Skill Experience on Level does. This allows you to award those skill points like if they were a talent tree every time a player levels versus every time they kill something in return. It doesn't have a pop-up or anything, but if you mix it with our add-on that's Level Up on Notice, that will show a pop-up for it. And that is it. So I will catch you in the next one. Welcome back, everyone. Crowon here again, and we're going to tackle UCE Simple NPC Audio today. So let's go ahead and get that import into our project. Import. Now keep in mind, I did include an audio clip in this. It is literally just recording of myself. It's nothing fantastic, nothing great. You are allowed to use it though if you would like in your project. I have absolutely no problem with that. So let's go ahead and open up that README. Alright, and in here we only have 2 minor core changes. So let's go ahead and get into scripts, UI, and it's going to be in UI dialog, NPC dialog, which is right there. Open that up. And let's go ahead and find where we need to go, which one is going to be here and one is right here. The first one is the bottom part. So copy out that blue text and paste it in. And then go to the next step and copy that blue text, and it's going to go right there. Paste it in. Save that. You can go and minimize that out of the way. Let it compile again. Alright, so I'm going to collapse all this to get it out of my way. I have an audio clip in here that I created. We can go ahead and just quickly play that and make sure we can hear it. So I gotta... Well, hello, adventurer. Alright, so that came through fine. So let's go ahead and go to our alchemist. And on him, we're gonna bring that back down. And we're going to have to find our new section. Which I believe is near the top, isn't it? Which, no, here it is. That's, for some reason it's on our text message. Mesh is, I can't talk today. Under interact audio, I'll go ahead and I'll add a header above this to make this stand out better, and it'll just be NPC audio. And in here we have that interact, so let's move hello adventure to interact audio. We want it to say it when we talk to our NPC. And then the other thing I noticed with what's set up standard here in uMMORPG is this is going to be really quiet when you start. And so we're going to scroll down, we're going to go to audio source. And the reason for this, the volume's at half, which not always a bad thing, doesn't blow your ears out. But other thing is we have spatial blend on 3D. Now this is a great feature in Unity by far. It lets you use these 3D settings, which essentially what that does is wherever your audio listener is, which is usually your camera, it will play the song and have the sound effect and have a drop off based on distance. And you can manually set distance and use different algorithms and so on in here, which is fantastic. So you can kind of get a gauge of how far away was a gunshot in a game, or footsteps and so on. fantastic on that end. But for what we're doing, with this perspective, we're top down and we're looking at the scene. So if we use this setup, everything's super quiet because our camera's nowhere near the audio that's being played. So I change this down to 0, and then I put the volume back up to 1. And there you go. Now these volumes will be controlled. If you happen to use like our settings add-on, it will actually have volume control in there, which you can have all this messed with in that point. Alright, so we got that set up now on our Alchemist. So let's go ahead and hit play. We're going to go ahead, pick our player, and we'll go up to our Alchemist and it's, well, hello, adventurer. There you go. So I interact with him. He immediately talks to me and says hello. Well, hello, adventurer. Fantastic. So I can easily have any type of introduction you want on interaction here with any NPC. Like this will be on every NPC there is, so you can have whatever introductions you want. And then the quest one is pretty simple. When you come in and well, hello, adventurer, you go to quests, it's going to play it when you go into here. So if you want to ask for help on something or anything like that, that's a perfect place to drop that. And that is it for simple NPC audio. I'll catch you in the next one.